Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist, a book lover, an anime lover, and today's video is really exciting because Game Beauty has launched their collection with Attack on Titan, and this is volume 1. So I did get this in like Game Beauty PR, so I am so excited for this. This is not sponsored or anything, but I am just so excited for any sort of anime collab. But I will admit, I have not watched this show. I don't know anything about it. This is the PR package that they sent me, and this is what the inside looks like. So there's 3 palettes and 4 glosses. I am doing a look with each palette, and then the 4th look is combining all 3 palettes, and I'm using a different gloss with each look. So on the back here it says, become a Titan Slayer with this limited edition makeup collection. Inspired by the hit anime series Attack on Titan, this makeup collection features 3 eyeshadow quads based on each wall emblem and smooth lip glosses representing 4 main characters that stole the most spotlights in season 1. I will throw up swatches right now of the Maria palette. That is the first palette I'm going to use, and then the Rose palette is the second look, and then the Sina palette, I hope I'm saying that right, is the 3rd look, which is actually what I'm wearing right now. And then for the lip glosses, I may say these names wrong, I apologize, but there's Eren, Levi, Mikasa, and Armin. If there's one thing I am bad at, it is pronouncing names correctly. It's not because I'm not trying or because I'm trying to offend anybody, it's just I am a little bit stupid in the head. But yeah, I was so excited to get this and to do all these looks, so I'm not going to drag this out too much longer. Let's just get started with the first look. I am so excited for this collection, but as I'm going to say in the intro, I have not watched Attack on Titan. I'm just ecstatic that Game Beauty sent this to me. So obviously this is a PR package, but this video is not sponsored, so I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on this collection. But from the swatches, I'm very intrigued with like the shimmers. They look so soft and pretty, and like I love Game Beauty's matte, so I'm excited for this, and let's just get started with look 1. My base details will be listed down below if you're interested in that, along with my accessories, but like, this is so fun. So for this first look, I think I'm gonna go in and use Rose, and then I will pick a lip gloss at the end. So this is Rose. It is a very soft color palette, and then this shade is a duochrome. It shifts to like a green and pink. It is so pretty. I don't know if the camera is going to capture that, but it is so pretty. Ooh, I can't wait to play with this. But first, I'm going to prime with my Anastasia eye primer. I'm going to use this for all the looks that I plan on doing. But I think I want to go like really simple for this first look, just because I'm going to keep my hair like this. And then the other ones I'll try to do a little bit more like intense. Alright, so in here there is really only one matte, which is the shade Chance. Choice is like slightly matte, but it has like a shimmer in it, so it's like one of those like satiny shades. So I think I can make that work as like a one that I can blend, but I don't mind trying to blend shimmers either, like it's fun. But I'm going to first go in with Chance, and I'm going to put this on my outer corner. So if you have seen Attack on Titan, please let me know like when I should start that. I haven't watched a new anime that I like haven't seen before in like the longest time. I love that shade. It's like a minty bluey green. So far with this one shade, it seems pretty comparable to their other palettes that they've done, which is like those like adventure palette, the cyberpunk, was it cyberpunk? Cyber something, whatever, you know, the Harbinger one. Those are super fun palettes. But I just really want to just fluff that right there and just blend it a little bit into the crease. Pick up just a touch more, and then just drag that pretty high above my crease, just to give a little bit of a shape to my eye. I am gonna throw down a shimmer just all over, because that just feels like the right thing to do. But this shade is blending out just pretty seamlessly, and I love it. There's not that much kickback in that, so that is wonderful. I'm gonna switch over to a more dense brush like this. I'm gonna pick up the shade Choice here, and I'm gonna start focusing that on my lower lash line. I love these colors together. Blue and orange is like, it can look ugly and look like you support the Chicago Bears, but like when done correctly, it looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna sweep that all on my lower lash line. Just like a very soft orange look. Ooh, I love that. This would be really pretty just all over the lid. I like that so far. There is a mirror in here, which I don't know why I'm not using it, but I'm gonna go in with my finger and go into Change. I'm just going to pick up some of that, and I'm going to rub that also on my lower lash line because I love a shimmery lower lash line. I think it just looks so pretty and just has a nice little pop. It's just so simple. Now I am going to take a little bit of the NYX Glitter Primer just to make sure that this duochrome really pops. Not very necessary with it, but I want to do it anyway. Like, I washed all my brushes and now I can't find any. So I'm just taking a little flat brush and I'm just going to put not a ton of glue. I'm just going to kind of slap that on my lid. I'm not really cutting my crease. I'm not really carving anything out. I am just giving a nice sticky base for that shade to sit on. Now I'm just going to go in with that same brush, and this shade is called Chain. Probably have to go in with my finger, but oh, it's so pretty. I love duochrome shades. They are wonderful to work with. Just sucks that sometimes you can't get it captured on camera like you can in person. Props to you if you can do that successfully every single time. It looks so wet. I love that. I'm just going to tap that over the matte shade in the outer V. Not completely covering up, but just sort of blending it all together. I'm going to go in with just my finger just to intensify that just a tad bit more. I'm going to go back in with Chance on that first brush and just retouch up that bluey green. Let me see. Turning down the exposure, you can really see the shift. I hope that is doing it justice because this is such a beautiful shade. Alright, so I love how this looks. I am going to hop off and put a color in my waterline, and I'll probably just do a layer of mascara and call it a day. I need to touch up my brows, and I'll choose one of the lip glosses, and I'll be back to show you the completed look. But I absolutely love this. I love all these tones together, so give me 1 second. Alright, so here is the finished look. I think that this is such a cute, fun look that is like perfect for the summer. So what I did to finish off this look, I went in with this pencil from Beauty Creations. This is Mango Tango. Apparently when I decluttered my eyeliners, I got rid of like all but one orange eyeliner. And then I did take Chain on my inner corner and brow bone highlight. I forgot to do that while I was filming, but that was the only touch up I did. And I did a little extra blending on the blue just because it got a little funky when I added the brow bone highlight. And for my lips, I lined my lips with the Freck Makeout Club Nude Muse lip liner. This is in shade 2. And then I topped it with the Armin gloss, which is the lightest gloss. And I just thought that this pairing would like be the best because I didn't want to wear a gloss just by itself. But this gloss is actually really comfortable, and I actually really like the color, especially combined with this lip liner, so I'm excited for this. Oh yeah, and for mascara, I went in with the Butterfly Kiss mascara from Likely Makeup. I'm still testing this out. It doesn't flake on me, but it just doesn't do a whole lot for my minuscule lashes. But yeah, this is the first look. Let me know what you think of this one, and let's just go ahead into the second look. Alright, so I am actually filming the second look after I already filmed the first look. It's just been a couple hours, so I have a little bit of the mascara left over because I just took off the eye makeup, but the rest of the base is pretty much the same. I just need to touch up my highlight, which is the ColourPop and Twilight Vampire Skin one. It is just such a beautiful highlight. I'm obsessed with it. Also, if you hear any like outside noises, I have my window closed, but there are kids outside playing. It is what it is. But let's just get started with the second look. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my Anastasia eye primer again, and I'll zoom you in so we can start this makeup look. Alright, so continuing with this collection, I am going to go into the next palette here, which is Maria. And then I will pick out a gloss at the end. I kind of had an idea in mind for how to do the look with this palette, but it is blues and browns, so I'm kind of thinking, this is my thought process, doing a really smoky wing with this all over the lid and inner corner, and then the blue shimmers smoked out on the lower lash line. I think that's the vibe I want to go with. I'm actually going to take a Game Beauty brush. This is the EO3. I'm going to go right into this one called Hole, and I'm going to start just making like a wing shape. This brush is really good for this because it is an angled one, but it also will be good for blending. I'm dragging this a little bit more over onto the lid just to give it a more angled effect. I'm just going to be working with this color and just building it up and blending it out until I get the desired amount of pigment down. This is a pretty decently pigmented eyeshadow on the eye, but obviously once you start blending, it's all eyeshadow will blend away a little bit. It's best to just go in small increments and really just finesse it that way. And don't worry about this not being like super sharp. I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner anyway and just help define it, but I'm just getting this down just as like a nice base. I'm going to go in now with a clean brush. This is the EO6 from Game Beauty. No additional product, and I'm just going to just start just diffusing this edge to make it a little bit softer. Something like that. I'm going to go in with my black liner before I do anything else with the eyeshadow. This is also from Game Beauty. This was in collaboration with Akidiras. This is the black liquid liner. There's a name to it, but it's not on here. But it's a liquid felt tip liner. So I'm just going to basically follow where I did the brown shadow. Make a line like that and try to make it somewhat even on the other side. Even enough. And then I'm not going all the way towards the point. I'm going to start a little bit lower and drag that in and just fill it in. Something like that, and I'm going to repeat that on this side. I think my eyeliner is drying out a little bit. Usually it performs a lot better, but I'm going to go back in with that angled brush and pick up a little bit more of whole and just go, while it's still slightly wet, just go over the top of that, just a smidge. And then going back in with that big brush, again, no additional product, and just start smoothing out the top part. Honestly, this eyeliner is not working out the greatest. I might have to switch to a different one. For now, I'll just roll with it. I'm liking how this is looking so far. I'm going to switch gears and work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to first take this one, which is Home. And this is a Game Beauty EO2. I'm just going to load up the tip of this brush. And I'm going to just start by stamping this all on my lower lash line. So I'm going to stamp and then blend. And then just keep repeating that until it's built up. Blue's going to be a little finicky. It's like a really pretty like periwinkle blue. I'm going to dip into Hope now. And I'm just going to take my finger and pick that up and then run that just right under the lower lash line. Right on top of that blue, just like I did in the first look, but I really like a shimmery lower lash line. I just can't show this in camera very well because of angles. Now I'm just going to go in with a clean finger and pick up Heart, which is this really pretty, like almost, I think it's like a duochrome. It is like green and blue and yellow. I'm just going to tap that basically all on my lid. I'm going to take it all the way basically up and out. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that is such a pretty yellow shade. I'm basically also taking that all the way up to my brow bone and do inner corner. Ooh, that's really pretty on the inner corner. Turning down the exposure, does that help? It's just such a pretty shimmer. It's like subtle, but like still like intriguing, and I love it. I'm gonna try to go back in with my eyeliner just to touch this up because it's just not acting how I want it to. But for this look, I think it's going to be okay. I think I need to do just a tad bit more of the brown just right in here. Yeah, just a smidge right there. And then just slightly blend it out. I'm going to have to go in with another black eyeliner. I don't know what's going on with this one. So this is the Seraphine Botanicals Liquid Kohl liner. I'm just going to go right on top of that. Yeah, I think my Game Beauty eyeliner has gone bad because it's usually not this finicky. Alright, so this is what I have going on right now. I'm going to just throw something in my waterline, throw on a lash, pick out a gloss, and I'll be back to show you the completed look. But so far, I really like this. The shadows in here, so good. Alright, and here is the finished look. I really love how this turned out. I just feel so pretty in a look like this. So I'm just going to quickly go over what I added. In my waterline, I put in the NYX Epic Wear Chill Blue eye pencil. It's not the best eye pencil, but I figured I wanted like a cooler blue to go with it. For my lashes, I went in with the Likely Makeup. I believe these are the Broken style. I don't know. It's in this book and I have a hard time telling the styles apart. But it is a lash from Likely Makeup. And then I went in with my ColourPop Blue Mascara. This is the Blue Ya Mind. Their blue mascara is their best color mascara. Every other one just kind of sucks. But this one's pretty good. I really like that. And then for the lips, I went in with the ColourPop Ashton Lip Liner. And I topped that with the, is it Levi or Levy? One of those. I topped that gloss on top. It's a pretty combo. I don't know if it technically really goes with this eye look, but it's like on the more coolish nudie side. And, you know, blue is cool. but I absolutely love this look. I think I like it more than the first one I did, but that one was still pretty. But this is look 2. I'm super excited to film look 3. And I don't know if I said this in the intro, but look 4 is going to be combining all 3 palettes, which is going to be exciting. But let me know what you think of this one, and let's just get into look number 3. Alright, it is a new day, so let me just jump right into doing look number 3 with the third palette here, which is, I believe this is called Sina. So just in case there is any background noise that gets picked up, I do have my windows closed, but there are birds outside and there's been a family, and like granted the weather is really nice lately, so I get it, you want to be outside, but like they have kept their kids outside all day and all night for the past like 3 nights, and they have just been so loud. Anyways, that is not what this is about. So let's just hop into this. I am so excited to do this third look, and I'm really excited to do the fourth look where I like combine all these palettes. Oh, I do this so often. I wear the opposite color shirt of what like the theme is, and this is like browns, oranges, and yellows, and I'm wearing green. It's okay. The other day I did a blue look and I wore a bright red shirt. Zoom you in. This is the palette. I don't quite have an idea in mind, but I am going to prime with my Anastasia eye primer as always. I think maybe like a halo eye would be pretty, so I'm going to start with the shade here, Wall. I'm just now realizing that all these shades start with a W, and all the shades in Maria and Rose started with the same letter also. Is that like an Attack on Titan thing? Because like I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to start with Wall, and I'm going to use a Game Beauty brush. This is the EO3, and I'm going to focus this right on the outer edge and right on the inner edge. That is 2 totally different directions. I'm going to stamp and then start blending. Ooh, this is a really pretty brown. I love the mattes that Game Beauty has. I love their eyeshadows. They're so pretty. Ooh, that is a really nice brown. Part of me wants to just do that all over the lid and have a brown smoky eye. Can I do that? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not feeling the spotlight eye, halo eye, whatever, so I'm just gonna fill in my lid with this. And I'm gonna keep that like a more angled edge and just repeat this on the side. This does look a little patchy, but I think that is from the primer being wet, so I'm not loving that. But let me repeat this on this eye and see if I have the same issue. God, these kids are so loud. This shade has like the slightest little bit of like glitter through it. I don't really get that with mattes, but like apparently it's supposed to be a way for mattes to blend out better. Don't quote me on that. It is a little patchy on both sides, so it could be the shadow, it could be my primer, it could be a combo of the both. I typically don't have an issue with the Anastasia eye primer though, so I'm going to guess it's the shadow. But I think I can make it work. I really like that color. That is a really pretty color. I'm going to take it on my lower lash line also. And I'm going to blend it out with this yellow because I think that's going to be really pretty. But just the same brush and just drag that pretty much all over. Now I'm going to take a Moda Pro brush. This is the 430 crease brush. I absolutely love this brush. I own maybe like 6 of these. They're wonderful. And I'm going to go into the shade Wish. This does have a little bit of shimmer in here. And I'm going to start working this right above that brown, just to help blend that out a little bit and give it a little bit of pizzazz. These are blending pretty well together, and obviously when a brand is coming out with like a quad, obviously you want the shades to work together. That is just like what probably needs to be done and should be done. I love yellows and browns and oranges together. It just gives me very much fall grungy vibes, and I am here for it. I am not ready for it to be summertime and like warm and disgusting out. Now with the same brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Wonder here. This is a slightly shimmery orange, and I'm going to focus this on my lower lash line just to help blend it out further and maybe mix in a little bit of the yellow with it because I accidentally stuck my brush in there. My under eyes do look a little weird because I put the wrong powder underneath to set my concealer, and I didn't expect it to be that shimmery, so I got kind of like a golden under eye. I am just loving this combo. I'm also just gonna follow a C shape just to help blend this corner. I was gonna keep that like a sharp line, but I don't know. I kind of like my shadows to be more rounded on my corners. Sometimes a super sharp line just looks funky on me because as I get older, my eyes start dragging down a little bit and I got like hooded eyes going on. I think I'm really bad at telling eye shapes. I am liking how this looks so far. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush and pick up Wall. And I'm just going to gently sweep here just to add a little bit more pigment, and then I'll go back in and blend. And pick up Just Wish and do a further blend. Now I'm going to go into the shade Wake, and this is a beautiful, I believe it's supposed to be a duochrome, like a greeny, orangey gold. I'm just going to tap that on the lid for now. Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh, yeah, I love that on top of that brown. Oh, it is so pretty. I'm obsessed. I think this is where I'm going to leave the eyeshadow portion of this. I'm going to hop off and put on a pair of lashes and put on one of the glosses and finish up this look. And I'll be back to show you the finished look. And I'll throw probably my face highlight. I'll throw that on my inner corner. Something just to brighten that a little bit. I don't want that to be super, super dark. And I'll throw in, obviously, something in my waterline. And yeah, I'm rambling now. I will be right back to show you the finished look. Alright, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this looks. It is so pretty. Now, I will admit that yes, this is a really pretty look, but this is not the most unique color story for this palette. Honestly, it's oranges, brown, and yellow. I mean, it's pretty simple, but the formula is really good, and I really like the combo of all this together. So a quick rundown of what I put on the rest of my eyes. I used the Rare Beauty mascara. I still have no idea what this is called because it just says the color on the bottom. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I used the ColourPop Twilight collab in Vampire Skin. This is also what I have on my face right now. And then for my eye pencil, I went in with Cedar from LEJ Beauty. It's just a nice deep brown. And then for my lips, I went in with my Freck Shade 2 Makeout Club New Muse lip liner. Can't really see it under this gloss. And then I went in with the Mikasa. I am so sorry if I'm butchering that, but this is a beautiful gloss. This is not one that I would typically gravitate towards, but it is stunning. And my lashes are Likely Makeup Broken. Pretty sure it's broken. But yeah, let me know what you think about this look, and let's just hop into look number 4, which is going to be a combo of all the palettes and the final gloss. Alright, so I am ready to do the final look with the Game Beauty X Attack on Titan collection. And I'm going to be doing like a palette bingo with the 3 palettes because I figured that would be fun to combine everything. So I am filming this earlier in the day and the birds are incessant. So you might hear that in the background. I apologize. There is literally nothing I can do about that. But at this point of me filming, I have used all 3 palettes already, as you would see in the first 3 looks. So I'm going to do a combo. I have a random generator on my phone right now. There are 4 shades in each palette, so that's 12 shadows. I'm going to do 1 through 12 and pick 6 shades and go from there. So obviously it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the plan. And I also have not used one last gloss. I did not use the Eren gloss. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but that is the gloss I'll be using for this look today because I used the other 3 with my other looks. So here are all 3 palettes right next to each other, and let's just get started with drawing 6 shades. Alright, so let's start with first one, 6, 12, 6 again, so I'm going to skip that one, 2, 11, 5, and 1 more, 1. So 6, 12, 2, 10, 5, 1. That's my 6 shades. So number 6 is from Maria. This is the yellow shade here. Beautiful. And number 12 is from the Sina shade. This is Wish, which is also yellow. That's going to be good to play together. 2 is from the Rose palette. This is Chance. Beautiful teal. 10 is from Sina. This is Wonder, which is just a beautiful orange. 5 is from Maria in the shade Home. And number 1 is Choice from the Maria palette. I honestly am not mad about this combo. I am really excited for this. Let me take a moment to prime my eyes. I'm going to pin my hair back a little bit better and I'll zoom you in and get started with doing a look with these shades. This is so exciting. Alright, I just primed with my Anastasia eye primer and let's just get started, and I'm actually going to start with the shade Home from the Maria palette. I'm going to start that with a kind of smaller blending brush. This is the 2 brush from the Michaela and Glamlight palette. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Home and I'm going to focus this right on the outer edge. This is a beautiful blue. I'm just going to lightly stamp and not worry about blending it out just yet. I just really want the pigment down. Something like that. Right, so I am just bringing that a little bit over, just lightly stamping, not a lot of product, just to get kind of a good, it's almost like a V shape, but it's more like a very curved V, so like a C shape. For the rose palette, I'm going to go into Chance. I'm going to be using a Moda Pro crease brush, and I'm going to focus this right next to Home and just start doing a blend between those two. I'm glad I pulled these two shades because they are obviously so pretty, and I know that they are going to blend so well together. I absolutely love that combo together, just blues and greens, like I love. Now from the Sina palette, I'm going to go into the shade Wish, and I just have another blending brush. This one is from the Glamlight and Michaela brush 1. I'm going to load up the brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to put that right in the beginning here. Just very lightly for right now. I'll probably build this up a little bit, but I really wanted it to go from blue to green to yellow, just to give like almost tropical vibes. Obviously, I'm not doing any sort of makeup that would be, I guess, quantifiable for Attack on Titan, which please let me know in the comments, do I need to watch that? It's like one of the animes that I said I was gonna watch and just never did. So if you're telling me that I should watch it immediately, I will watch that immediately. I am loving this blend, but I'm gonna go back in with that second blending brush and go back into Chance and just re-intensify that a bit. I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is a Milani all over crease brush, and I'm gonna go back into the Home shade here, and I'm going to start that right on the lower lash line. I'm not going to bring this too far into the inner corner. I'm going to focus this just right on the outside and just really just stamp that down and then start blending that up around. So maybe like a third of the way over. Now I'm going to take another brush. This is a ColourPop brush when they first launched their 2 brushes, and I've kept it ever since because this is one of my favorite brushes. I'm going to take the shade Wonder in the Sina palette. I'm going to load up this brush, and I'm going to do the blue and orange together. Alright, just focusing that more on the inner corner, or inner third of the lower lash line. This has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not a ton. But I thought that this would look pretty cool next to the blue. I'm just building this up and blending as I go. This brush is really great for that. Now I'm going to go back into the rose palette and go into the shade Choice here, and I am going to start patting that on my, poke myself in the eye. I'm going to start patting that on my lid, and I just have a Eloise brush for this. It's a small like packing brush. This is such a beautiful color, and I'm going to just start packing that pretty much all over the lid, not going too high in the crease. I just really want this pigment just right there. I love putting like opposite tones together, like blue and oranges and corals, and just I love mixing colors. It's so fun to do. So I'm going to go back in with that first brush I used with the shade Home, replace this and blend it and kind of mesh these together. They're not going to mesh the greatest because obviously it's orange and blue. All about making it work. But you do have to be careful blending shades like this together because they can turn a little bit muddy. But I am loving how this is looking. I only have one shade left to use, and that is the shade Heart. I am going to take a small brush. This is the Game Beauty EO4. I'm going to put this on my brow bone. I'm going to put this on my inner corner also. Now I'm going to take a bigger brush. This is a Morphe, I don't even know what sort of brush this is, but it's like very tapered at the end and it's very fluffy. I'm just going to lightly dab into that shade and just get a scattering of the sparkle and just tap that all over. Oh yeah, I love that. I don't know if the camera is picking it up right now, but it brings this look to a whole new level. I'm also going to tap that underneath. I sufficiently got that like all in my eye. Oh yeah. Oh my god, the birds. You can just see how it sparkles. Ooh, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna leave the eyeshadow at this. I am going to hop off and I might do like a small wing. I'm kind of feeling that today. Throw on some lashes, something in my waterline, and then I will put on the final gloss. And then I'll be back to show you the completed fourth and final look. Alright, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this came out. I feel so pretty when I do such colorful makeup. I seriously need to just play with all the colors, but I absolutely love this. So what I did to finish off this look, I went in with the ColourPop and Twilight Collection Coven Graphic Inks liner. I think that's what this is called. And then in my waterline, I went in with Castello from ColourPop. This is just a nice shimmery yellow. I need to find more shimmery, glittery, sparkly eyeliners for my waterline because like I love this one and it's like one of the only colors I have that sparkles. I used my Rare Beauty mascara, same as the last look, and then my lashes are from Likely Makeup. I did the style Slice this time. And then for my lips, I did go in with the Eren Gloss. I think that's how you say it, E-R-E-N. I'm guessing it's Eren. It is a beautiful color. Not one that I typically gravitate towards. And I also lined my lips with this Elmen Beauty So Sophisticated liner. I don't know what shade this is, but it is just like a nudie color and it's beautiful. But let me know what you think of this look, and since I have finally used every single thing in this collection, let me zoom you out and then I'll give you a quick review over what I actually think of all this. So I do want to give a big shout out to Game Beauty for sending this to me. I am very appreciative of any brand that sees something in me and wants to send me something. Just know that I appreciate it and I will always use the products that I am sent because like I am just so ecstatic that it is sent to me. With that being said, I actually do really enjoy this collection even though I know absolutely nothing about Attack on Titan. I will say obviously the palettes are my favorite thing. I'm slowly becoming a lip gloss girly, but overall I don't gravitate towards lip glosses. I'm more of a lip oil person, but these glosses are pretty. I do prefer the lighter shades. I do think my favorite gloss is the Levi shade because this is just like the more like nudie one. But they're all gorgeous, and I don't think I swatched these individually in the beginning. My apologies. This one is Mikasa? I'm so sorry if I butchered these names throughout this video. Eren is also really pretty. Just more of a nudie shade. These aren't like very out there glosses, you know, with like the colors. They're, you know, pretty muted and just, you know, more wearable every day. And this is Armin. Oh wait, no. Armin is my favorite, not Levi. My bad. My bad. Armin is the lightest one and it is just absolutely gorgeous. But these are very comfortable and not very sticky. On a scale of like 1 to 10 with lip glosses, 10 being my absolute favorite and 1 being like horrible, I would give these a solid like 8.5 because they are comfortable, they're not sticky, they don't feel gross, and the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. For the palettes, I really like the color story here on Rose. It is so just gorgeous. And I think the shade Chain in here is my absolute favorite, but like they are just so pretty. For Maria, I am just such a sucker for blues, yellows, and browns. Like, yes, I love this. These swatches are not the best, but the shadows play so well together. I love the tones that they chose for these quads. They just make me happy. And Sina is just a beautiful like fall dream palette. I love this one. I really do like the look that I did with this palette. Like this one right here with the combination, I really love this, but like I felt so good with this palette. But there is kind of like all the swatches together. I really like this collection. The shadow formula performs very well. I will admit they don't swatch like the greatest, but I am also like a terrible swatcher. You know, there are some people that have like dedicated their Instagram pages to just swatching makeup, and like kudos to them. Can't do it. Well, I probably could do it if I tried, but too much effort. But they do perform very well. I have tried other Game Beauty palettes in the past and these are just as great if not better as their other palettes, and I am just obsessed. Okay, I can see me using these quads over and over again, not just because the mattes are good, but because the shimmers are so breathtaking. Especially, like I said, in the Rose palette, this Chain shade right here. Oh my god, I just want this all over. I don't even think I can catch the duochrome on this, but this is like just such a wonderful shade. So overall, I really do love the palettes. I love the lip glosses, and I'm just so obsessed with this, and I hope that Game Beauty continues to do more anime inspired makeup, because I would love to see, you know, maybe a future Demon Slayer, a throwback to Death Note. I would die if they did Hunter x Hunter, Inuyasha, Naruto. I think Game Beauty could do a better Naruto than ColourPop did. Okay, I just thought about this while I was taking photos. Also, I would literally cry, scream, throw up, unalive, all that jazz if they did a Fullmetal Alchemist collection. Like, please. I am so happy with this. I am so grateful, and I really do like this. And this is my honest thought. I promise I would tell you if it's not good, but I love it. Okay, I'm a sucker for makeup and anime, okay? I'm gonna love it, okay? Maybe that's a bias, but if you are interested in picking up this collection, it is available now on Game Beauty's website, and I do have a discount code with Game Beauty. I don't know if it's going to be available on this collection because it's a new launch, but it is available on the rest of their site. I will have it somewhere on the screen because off the top of my head, I just don't know what it is. So this video was really fun to film. I love just playing with makeup, and the fact that I have been rejuvenated with just creating content and doing looks, I'm just so happy with that. So let me know which look was your favorite. Did you like look 1? Did you like look 2? Did you like look 3 or 4 better? But I think that's it. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments below. But let's have a chat. Let's talk about, you know, anime and makeup and Game Beauty and just the excitement of literally everything this month. I'll have this entire collection listed in the description below, along with my discount codes and all that jazz, and I will also list, you know, any makeup details. I'm so happy with literally everything in this collection. I want to say a big thank you once again to Game Beauty for sending this over to me. I am highly appreciative, and I can't wait to see what else you come out with. And if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere, and if you want some book content, I am devouring bookishly on TikTok and Instagram. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. That really helps me out knowing what my subscribers like and want to see. And also subscribe to my channel. I am shooting to put out videos every other day. That is just what I have planned for this month. We'll see if that continues on through the rest of the year, but that is what I'm shooting for. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!